Scoot.
Okay. No, I woke up so hungover today. Is like when you text me, I was like, oh, better hop into the shower real quick. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. And then that's why when you saw me, I looked like death. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you did look pretty exhausted when you came. Let's go to some of this. I was going through the Speed Force last night.
All right. Anyways, let's go. Here we go. I don't even remember, guys. Does anybody remember my Arrow intros?
My name is Akasan. After 4 long years on the island of Fukuoka, I have come back to Tokyo with one goal in mind. Be an honest YouTuber. But to do that, I can't always give the reactions people want. To honor my channel's reputation, I must be someone else. I must be something else.
Akasan's Honest Reactions, Akasan.
DC-san.
And here we are in a place I never thought I'd be again for a very, very long time. Arrow. Doing a reaction to Arrow here.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. You guys wanted me to. We talked about it last week.
And I've been trying to get him to go back and watch the show for a while, just because.
Last night I was editing Flash, and afterwards I was going to start like Wikipedia, because there was no way I'm going to sit through any of the previous Arrow episodes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and that. So I started Wikipediaing just a little bit, just so I kind of get the gist of what's going on.
Okay.
And Eric yesterday was kind of filling me in on what's been going on a little bit with Damien Dark. Anything you think is like, where are we now in the Arrow TV show?
Well, it's kind of hard to say clearly because you have another show that has done something that could technically rewrite what's going on.
Oh, you're talking about The Flash, the way The Flash ended. Okay.
Spoiler if you haven't seen The Flash.
Spoilers if you haven't seen The Flash. It was pretty damn cool.
Yeah. And pretty clear that right now they can do whatever they want to.
Possibly, but see, I brought this up a year ago. Ironically, when I already felt Arrow was kind of making its way, like changing in a way I didn't want to see, I already had this theory that maybe the Flash could run back in time and do Flashpoint Paradox and change the other shows. But, I think, and I agree with some of the subscribers at the time, they made comments saying that it wouldn't make sense for people that are just only exclusively watching a TV show like Arrow or only watching Legends of the Tomorrow if something happens in another show and it's like, wait, they come back next season and they're like, why has everything changed like that?
Well, think about it this way. Most shows do change in the next season. One, because it's their way of trying to refresh things.
But dramatically? Like that?
Yeah, because sometimes you need a jolt of energy in a show.
Right, but the entire landscape changing like that?
Well, that's a good way to keep people interested. And also a good way to throw people off. Think of Game of Thrones. Everybody knows what's happening from book 1 to book 5. Book 6 is basically everybody guessing.
Right.
Things that's been happening in this past few episodes have been, like, mind-blowing, right?
But the same theory you could say is how many new people can jump on. I don't think Game of Thrones is a very jump-on type of show.
It's not particularly a jump-on type of show, but I do have people that have just started watching, and they love it, and they're going back to watch the previous seasons.
Okay. But even with Game of Thrones, you can argue the fact that it's still very... There's linear and there's coordination. What we're suggesting is the fact that when Arrow starts off next season, all the relationships just suddenly change. But
that would make things interesting because you have a lot of people that complain about Oliver and
Felicity.
Oliver and Felicity, or Oliver and Black Canary not being together.
True.
So it's like, okay, well, that's a good way to do it without really messing with the storyline that you've already done.
Well, okay. Well, I guess Red Dread Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think about that theory in general. But just what I'm wondering is right now. So I know Damien Dark has a bomb or something like that.
So basically, he has control over all nuclear powers throughout the world, and he wants to basically reset everything. So basically, he has
Ra's al Ghul style. Okay.
Ra's al Ghul style times 10.
Oh shit.
Ra's al Ghul style was basically one city.
Right.
For him, the world.
The whole world. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got a bunker It's set for X number of people.
Okay.
They're completely safe. If he drops it, everything restarts.
And Black Canary's dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. Felicity's not dead.
Felicity's not dead. And she can walk. At one point, because of Damien Dark, he basically put a hit on them.
No, I saw that.
Riddled them with bullets. She was
Right.
shot, and it was told that she would probably never walk again. And one of the most emotional scenes
Nanotech?
in this series was actually from Terry.
Who's
Terry or Michael Sloan. Terry Sloan. Depending on which universe you want to use. Basically, who would become Mr. Terrific?
Oh! The gay guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Mr. Afro.
Mr. Afro.
Mr. Afro
right.
is
right.
what my nephew calls him because, he's like, I can't remember his name. And he only sees him a few times.
Okay.
Because he can't really watch it. He's like 10.
And Diggle's
Diggle's
brother is dead, right?
At this point, yes.
Right.
Just died a few episodes
Okay.
ago. Finally.
Finally.
I feel bad for the actor, but I am glad that he's gone because they didn't do much with the character. It was
Right.
like either have him go full evil and be done with it, or flip-flopping. And the flip-flopping gets annoying.
Anything else?
For the most part, that's roughly about it. Diggle's basically at the point where...
Breaking point now. right?
where he was basically like Oliver in the beginning.
Okay.
He could go full dark side.
That's kind of cool. All right.
It is and it isn't.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, your Flash.
Crossover will
Sorry.
happen next season.
Time shift paradox. Your Arrow season finale reaction starts now. Okay. I don't. It's just what I do. It's what I do, man. All right.
Diggle! Sorry,
Here we go.
had to get that out.
How to fight the darkness is to be darkness. And I don't want to be that type of person anymore. I'm running for mayor. And I promise you that I will never stop fighting.
That was a wrestling WWE move right there. What the fuck?
Except for my first one.
Right.
Let them go, or I kill your daughter. You think I'm bluffing?
I thought it was a midget.
That's-
It's a cool table.
I think we should just take the budget to save his life. That would be interesting. Then we get
Listen,
terrific in
we
his
need
match.
justice. We have to stop
Correct.
Rubicon. Put the gun down, Ryder.
Goddamn.
Lost all hope. Yeah, just like all of us.
Wait, I thought he was the cynic.
It's not like John doesn't have a point, dear.
We are not.
It's a nice set design, though.
Yeah.
Like, their locations have improved this season a lot.
There. Just over 15,000 ballistic missiles, and they all just launched.
How much time do we have?
2 hours. Maybe less.
Flash, Superboy.
They can't keep on calling those people.
Confirmed.
Calling for a couple of them.
15,434 birds in the air.
Yeah. It's almost like a cutscene from Aliens.
It does seem like aliens.
Stormtroopers firewalls.
We'll shut it down.
That's what I'm trying to
Of course.
Damn!
Is
That
there a
was kinda
base
cool.
Oliver has that doesn't get in for Nice meeting.
Hey! I'm done.
Kill him already.
Really?
There is only one way.
Kill yourself.
You have to kill me, Oliver.
You're doing that thing that I do. Like,
Sorry, everybody.
yeah, telegraphing. No reason to apologize. This is just Arrow writing.
Curtis, shouldn't be up. Tell me about it.
Was he on that table the entire the fight was going down?
I don't know how we even begin the process. What might happen to us right now?
A lot of white people.
But there are a few things
For a
that
riot.
I do know. We
Ah,
survived
hey.
the undertaking.
There's a black guy. He's not stealing
And,
anything.
and a couple Asian.
Black
he's
dude in a
the-
suit.
Yeah, he's the reporter.
We
He's
will
always there.
survive.
Oh, was that Oliver Queen is dead guy?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
These are designed to detonate 100 feet above their actual target. I'm uploading a GPS spoof, so it thinks it's already
Great.
detonated.
But, it's still heading straight for us.
He's pointing the IR receiver at the scene.
You know, I have perfect confidence in your abilities.
Send that shit to the Flash.
Let's move.
God damn!
Damn, that was harsh. That's not funny. He's like, I'm sorry.
God damn! Went to the fucking Zack Snyder. Oh, that was cool transition though.
Yeah.
That was like this set.
They do very well in this season.
That was
Thought you were
done
staying
well.
behind.
15 minutes till the end of the world, and you want to spend them with me. I am touched.
Gotta give it to him. He's a good villain.
Yeah, it looks like he was the best part.
I'm a former member of the League of Assassins. Or have you forgotten that? Remind me.
Nice.
Dope. Oh, that was cool. God damn. Knock that
On Oliver.
arrows out, child.
Arrows out your ass.
You brought friends.
So it's Ryan. Wait, it's season 3.
Season 2 also. Oh, that's cool.
Dark. Read 3 minutes.
I thought about that, too.
You killed tens of thousands of innocent people. Slade Wilson and I had a choice. This time I know.
Oh, fuck.
Yes! Yes! Go, Ali, go! I am so happy.
Huh.
What are you gonna do? Take some time away from this team. Away from the city.
Maybe you could fill in
He better find his way back
by season
by the
6.
season, by the next season. No, damn, season 6, season 5. Season 6 is season too long. Next season.
I completely forgot what number we're on here. This is season 5?
4. 5 is
God
next.
damn.
Now it's time to hire Diggle.
You thought I was leaving too? Not a chance.
So Southboy saying everybody left the show to her. What?
What?
The season finale of Supernatural is coming up next.
Really?
Yeah. So, oh my god. Woo! Woo!
Okay. Yeah. All right. Whoa.
Okay. So, you guys know that VLC issue?
Yeah, that was a
Special
trailer.
So, there you have it, folks. That was the season finale of Arrow, a show that I haven't really watched so much since the mid-season finale of Arrow. So, Dante, you might have to helm this one here. What did you think?
Well, I thought the idea of taking some of the supporting characters and possibly thinning them out or having them on their own for a little bit may be a good thing, depending on where they go with the next season. I did enjoy the fact that they had all the characters coming together as like a last hurrah kind of thing,
Right.
and then potentially move forward. I like that. Him taking over as mayor was a long time coming.
Right.
Should have happened before, but because it didn't, it gave them a chance to play around with a few other storylines. But since they cleaned it up, it's time to move forward.
So, do you feel like, it seems like they're just cleaning the slate here for next season?
It possibly, whether it deals with any other show crossover or not, them basically having characters move on to potential spin-offs is a good thing, because them doing a potential Suicide Squad and Diggle being in charge of it, that's kind of cool. But I'm obviously gonna miss him on Arrow because he's one of my favorite characters.
Right.
So I'm hoping he's not gone.
Overall, what do you think about this season compared to last season?
This season compared to last season was a roller coaster.
Okay.
Had its ups, its downs, had several twists in the story. And some of it was really, really interesting, and some of it was kind of like a filler episode. Every show has its it's filler episodes.
Right.
All of them do. Some of them are stronger than others. This particular season was a mix, you know. So, you know, I enjoyed the villain. For the first time in a long time, I enjoyed.
I agree. I
villain.
felt Damien, like, from the episodes that I watched, and I always felt like Damien, the guy who played him, actually was done. He was really good,
very
perfect.
well done.
I just felt like they weren't really writing him very well in the overall show, in the scheme of things. So every time he was on, though, I thought he was great. Like,
he literally brings you into the show.
Right.
The downside to having that caliber actor or that caliber character on the show, he could potentially kill everybody in the room instantaneously, and then it's like, okay, now what?
True.
So
True.
that's why you had a lot of episodes where they kind of
The very definition of
water it
big
down
bad.
something.
Yeah.
They had to water it down some. Because even that actor being on the TV show Justified was amazing. He's just good at being a bad guy. Even if he wants to play a hero, sorry, you're really good at playing villains. He's a believable villain.
Yeah, he's really. I think he was actually the villain in Walking Tall
Yes.
with The Rock, right?
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Sad story.
Like his eyes are very memorable, so to speak.
It's
Pause.
the
Yeah,
way he speaks.
Yeah, just like I
his
remember,
mannerisms.
he was really a formidable kind of opponent in Walking Tall, and like I knew it the moment I saw him. Like, God damn, that's that dude! Like the real creepy looking, intimidating dude.
I
so.
had forgotten about Walking Tall till you
Yeah.
mentioned it. I have this strong image of his character from the other TV show. Justified,
So now
which is
does Oliver actually have enchantments, or he can use magic?
Okay,
or
so
so I know the
basically,
light
so
magic.
basically he was taught by a character very much like Zatanna, and
Constantine. No.
No, Constantine is the one that directed him to her.
Oh, okay.
So when they show the season flashback or season wrap up, and it's basically showing him talking to this lady in a cave, she's teaching him or trying to teach him how to repel magic. So the easiest way to
Counter.
repel or to counter magic is dark magic is with light, and which is hope. And for him, his character is constantly conflicted. That's why he couldn't perfect it. But the reason he was able to repel it at one point is because he was thinking about the hope that Felicity gave him, even though the relationship had hit rock bottom.
I see.
So when he gets on top of the car and he's talking to everybody to give the city hope again, and then when he's fighting Damien, you know, he's able to repel to a point. It's because of the hope from everyone around him.
I see.
So think of them as being like a giant battery lamp for
Got
his
it. So he can't really use it. He won't. Going into season 5.
Yes.
Going into season 5, he won't be able to like bust out magic arrows or anything like that. No. Maybe.
No, don't
really.
know yet. Because as they're showing the character himself, he's learning and adapting. He's also upping the ante with his arrows. He's getting closer and closer to the arrows he uses in the comic books and things. So it's possible. Them introducing magic into the show gives them a chance to do writing that they couldn't do when they didn't have like the big bad before.
What do you think now? Because
Like superpowers.
in this season, we saw I wouldn't say drastic, but kind of slightly drastic change within the Arrow character, or the Oliver, the Vigilante, from Vigilante
To hero.
to the Green Arrow, so to speak. Do you feel that like that was the right direction to take? Because a lot of people have had conflicts of interest with this show. I know the ratings have gone up, but also I feel that the demographic has changed dramatically. When I'm on Twitter and every time CW Arrow puts out a tweet or something, it's like this olicity wall of like fandom, which it seems that it's like majority wise female, so it feels like the demographic has shifted. Do you feel like this was the right sort of move to take?
I think
with
it's
the
the right
character?
move to take with the character and especially the way that you're describing it, having a larger female viewing audience. I think that's a great thing to do, because then it's not just the fanboys and people who have been reading the comic books, but you have new viewers who may not know anything about the character that they find interesting. Doing that with any show to where you're trying to find a balance so there's something in it for everybody, I like. The character changing more into Green Arrow as opposed to like the Dark Vigilante from before it is a completely different feel. I
Yeah.
loved season 1 because he was very dark.
Yes, me too.
And this season, it's being a bit of a mix.
Yeah.
I like if a character has a mix where it's a bit of light and dark, because I think that gives a little something for everybody. Because constantly letting a villain go, I understand it, but it's like if that keeps happening, it's just going to keep repeating.
It's funny. It's funny that you mention that, because you want to also compare him. Like a lot of, like, I remember when this season first started, you know, I wasn't feeling it so much because I was really interested in the darker vigilante with the voiceover situation, which I noticed he didn't even use in this episode at all.
In this episode, not as much. He does still use that voice. As a matter of fact, he used in the last season, in the last episode.
Okay, so like and I remember when that first happened, a lot of people were like, "Oh well, we're trying to get back. They're trying to get it closer to the comics or the animated show." But for me, I still don't really see the animated edition are kind of the more telling jokes or the more the happy-go-lucky.
He still seems a bit brooding.
Right.
Well,
or not even brooding. I just don't know what it is. Like, it's just kind of like, I almost see it as kind of like weekly, just kind of, I don't know, like he's not even running his own crew anymore, so to speak.
well, that's because a lot of things have happened in this season, and one of them was the split between him and Diggle, and they're viewing things and what's the correct way to
with season 3, right?
That as well, but
Okay.
also specifically dealing with Diggle's brother before his brother's timely demise.
I see.
So it basically left it to where they had to deal with repressed trust issues, partially from the previous season, and because, hey, Oliver's like, hey, look, you can't trust your brother. You know, Oliver doesn't trust anybody.
Right.
And Diggle's like, he's my brother. I gotta try and save him. Anybody would be like that, but there comes a time where it's like you have to take a step back and really reevaluate what's going on. That's why Diggle's like, I'm sorry, I should have listened to you from the beginning, because really, his brother was just pure evil. He was just bad. He set him up really bad.
Interesting. All right, let's go into the question of the video.
Yeah.
So, going based upon what we've already talked about, and the fact that season 4 has taken quite a slight dramatic turn here with the development of the Arrow show. It's good. I feel it's almost like a completely different show in some sense. There were signs of it after the second half of season 3, but overall, guys, what do you think? What did you think of season 4? Are you happy with the direction that where Arrow is going now? Are you up for more seasons, or would you completely want the Flash to completely Flashpoint Paradox the entire show and start from the ground up again or so? There's always that possibility. For me, I don't know if I can really get into the show as much as I will ever, as much as I was with the first season and the second season. But again, you know, I'm always up for the crossovers, maybe the big events, depending on who their villain is. You know, if Slate comes back, I'd totally be down for something like that.
But if it
as long
happens,
as it's not redundant,
it'd be a miracle kind of thing. And
really,
if he comes back, they'd have to give Oliver some type of up, because him not being able to defeat him on his own is an issue. Now, given sometimes it happens and you need help, and that's okay. But I think for Oliver's character to move forward in that type of direction, they got to give him some type.
Wasn't he in this season for like a
point.
one episode or something? Like there was a cameo or something. He let him out or something like that.
Nope.
Really, Slade Wilson?
Nope.
Was that last season when he went downstairs and
because don't forget that when everything happened on the private side, some behind the scenes things happened, so the actor was actually let go from the show.
Oh, no shit.
Which was kind of sad, because I like the character, but that's why he was in Shannara Chronicles.
I didn't know that. No shit. All right, guys. Well, till the next reaction, maybe we'll check out the season premiere to see where they're headed and such. Again, let me know. Red Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you think. Those WB shield, I should say the Aka gray shields, sooner than later will be available on Spreadshirt.com if you want to check that out. Twitter,
nice,
all that other stuff. Thank you viewers for tuning
Thanks,
in,
everybody,
watching us live and such.
I'm looking forward to next season. I'm going to try and get him to actually watch from the beginning and continue watching and reviewing as the season
I think I would
unfolds.
prefer. I'd rather finish up Jessica Jones and Daredevil before I start picking up on Arrow
Really?
again.
You might like it. You
What?
might like it. You might like the next season. The next season may actually surprise you. One could be hopeful.
One could hope is all we need sometimes.
That's right, including in the season finale of Arrow.
All right, guys, we're done. Out.
Then what's gonna happen?
He'll die.
Oh shit! From Crisis on Infinite Earths.